Welcome to International Securities Exchange's podcast series. Facilitated by renowned educators, ISE podcasts are intended to teach beginning as well as seasoned investors the ins and outs of trading. To find an updated list of podcasts, please visit www.ise.com/podcasts. Please be sure to listen to our important message following this episode regarding the risks of investing in exchange-traded options.
The course today is gamma trading strategies using ISE FX options, and I'm John Netto. Risk components here, please everyone, when you get a chance, which is now, please read through this. This is, as is outlined here, a very, risky game, so please know what you're doing. The disclaimer, again, what I'm going to share with you guys today is things that I'm doing. My opinion can change materially due to a number of factors. We know how fluid this market can be, but I will be as honest and as forthcoming as possible when it comes to providing some type of strategies and working advice. Okay, a couple of things here to keep in mind as we look over the vehicles we're going to be talking about today, and just to familiarize those of you who aren't who don't trade the ISE FX options on a regular basis. The Australian dollar symbol you'll see throughout AUX. It's a proxy for the it's represented as USD AUD. The British pound was looked at as the USD GBP. Now, for those of you that trade the underlying SPY, you know that it's actually priced in terms of British pounds, GBP USD. Canadian dollar, that vehicle right there represents the traditional spot in terms of the USD CAD. USD EUR, again, for those of you familiar with that vehicle, the euro is actually priced back the other way, but nonetheless, though, the ISE has kept things very consistent. So to make it easier to remember, the USD CHF and USD JPY are both reflective of their underlying spot relationship. And then the symbol you see on the right there obviously reflects that accordingly. Something that I ask when I put this on in a course is, and if I can just get some audience feedback here, we have approximately 80 people logged in right now, and then this session will be recorded and downloaded later. But if I can just get a quick assessment over the next 60 seconds here, how many people actually trade ETFs, and how many people, more interestingly, how many people trade options right now, or have placed an options trade in the last month? All right, if you guys can, everyone just type in and respond to that, that'd be great. And please send that to all panelists so that everyone can get a sense of the overall audience participation here. Thank you. So, George and Michael and Larry, thank you. Roxanne, Tyrone, I think it's Yao, Carlos Silva, it's a good Portuguese name. There's a little background. There's going to be, I'm on a trading floor right now in Midtown Manhattan, and there's a lot of stuff going on here. The market put in a big rally today. There's people running around all over the place and stuff. So ETFs and options. Okay, good. All right. So we have a sense, at least of some of the participants, of what your overall experience and exposure is. It looks like we have a smattering of the participants today who have some ETFs and options experience. So we'll make sure that we hit some of the, and it appears that a number of people here today do not. So I'll try and be a little more judicious in explaining the background. Okay. Excellent, Bill. Well, hopefully some of the things we talked today will add some tools to your toolbox. Okay. The class objective today is to first provide an introduction to the concepts and strategies of gamma trading, and I'll explain in a little bit about what exactly gamma trading is, and then to incorporate new ideas through options on Forex ETFs to profit from various market conditions. as we've seen here, there's been some decent currency movement recently, more so in the fall, and a late move, some late moves in early part of December. The last time we were hosting a webinar here today. As the markets go through periods of maybe more range-bound trading, and then switch back to periods of really strongly trending markets, there's various option strategies that you can incorporate in both of those market dynamics. And today we'll try and touch on those two market scenarios and work it from there. But those were the two class objectives today. A background about myself. I touched on a little bit in the bio before I came on. I wrote a book called One Shot, One Kill Trading, and that was reflective of I've been trading professionally since 1999 when I was living in Seattle, Washington, and it was from the knowledge and information gathered during my time there and during my time with the proprietary trading shop that in 2004 came out with the book One Shot, One Kill Trading. I currently run a derivatives book for a hedge fund here in New York, a CTA here in New York, and work that. I don't need it today though, bro. I'm good to go today, but starting tomorrow though. Yeah, and work that accordingly. Also do structured finance consultant work, and again, for those of you here on the East Coast, I love networking, meeting other traders, and sharing ideas with other traders. So hit me up on the email, or if you go to my website, osoktrading.com. I'd love to communicate and correspond with you guys. Okay, the outline of the presentation. We discussed the goals here, and this is how I plan on using the time we have allocated today. Just a quick overview of the options basics and background of the Greeks, some common strategies, 3 in particular, and then adapting your trading style. And then I want to spend most of the class on actual real-time market application, looking at the charts out there, and really, showing you guys how to use the options and the ICE, at least where I think things are going, and how I plan on playing them. I think that those exercises answer more questions and provide more perspective than a lot of other things. And since I'm in the business of trading, I trade for a living, it's a win-win situation because I have to do this anyway today. And so I just want to walk you guys through the whole process of making this happen. Gamma trade and the concept. I define it simply as the process of dynamically readjusting one's exposure to the market. Now, a lot of us, and this is done through the purchase or sale of the underlying spot forex or futures to balance out one's option portfolio. So you would own the underlying ICE FX options to take on a viewpoint, but then you can hedge using the underlying spot forex market based on key technical levels and key and how your opinion changes as the market adjusts. Now, a lot of us, incorporate the same concepts or synthetically adjust our gamma when we trade just the underlying. But there are other components that you can take into account, and through the use of options, again, it gives you one more tool to compartmentalize that risk based on your viewpoint of the market. And so as we do that, we'll keep that in mind and go from there. So that's how we do that.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To find more podcasts on options, stocks, alternative markets, and market data, please visit www.isc.com/podcasts.